Hey guys, what's up? So Xiaomi is planning to launch the Mi 10T Pro and the Mi 10T globally as well as in India pretty soon, and the exciting thing is that it's going to cost less than the Mi 10 that was launched for around 50,000 rupees in India. First of all, let's take a look at the design of the phone. The front has a side punch hole for the selfie camera, which is the norm these days and is totally fine. Also, the hole size is pretty small, so no problems at all. The display is a 144Hz LCD, and that's where the problem is. Xiaomi should have opted for an OLED panel even if it meant sacrificing a little on the refresh rate. I think a 90Hz OLED strikes the right balance between fluidity and the quality of the display. You get the best of both worlds, a high refresh rate as well as the goodness of AMOLED. Anyway, the phone appears to have a side-mounted fingerprint sensor as well, which further confirms the presence of an LCD panel. Also, this phone is running test software which is stock Android, and hence you see some misalignments. The final version will of course run MIUI. The camera setup on the back looks a lot like the Vivo X50 series, so you get a rectangle shaped module that includes a large sized 108MP primary camera followed by two horizontally placed lenses, which may be for an ultra wide and a telephoto camera. The camera module does give an impression of a quad camera setup, but if you look carefully, there is a placeholder on top of the flash. There's also the vanilla Mi 10T, which might sport a 64MP primary camera instead of the 108MP unit on the Mi 10T Pro. The rest of the specifications should remain more or less the same. The phone is going to be powered by the Snapdragon 865 or 865 Plus and come with a 5000 mAh battery with 30 watts fast charging. According to Ishan Agarwal, the phone will be launched in India soon at a price of around 35,000 rupees, which is great, the only downside being the IPS display. Also, Redmi may be planning to launch the Redmi K30 5G in India soon. The phone has received approval from the Bureau of Indian Standards, which means the launch is not far. It will be available in two colors in the Indian market, including Frost White and Mist Purple. The phone was launched in China in December 2019 and it came with a Snapdragon 765G SoC, a 6.67-inch IPS LCD with a Full HD Plus resolution and a 120Hz refresh rate. The front has a 20MP selfie camera in a pill-shaped cutout along with a 2MP depth sensor. The rear camera has a 64MP Sony IMX686 image sensor, which is better than the one on the OnePlus Nord. We also have an 8MP ultra-wide camera, a 5MP macro and a 2MP depth sensor. It also gets a 4500mAh battery, which is bigger than the Nord's 4115mAh unit and comes with a similar 30 watts charging speed. It was launched for around 1,999 yuan in China, which is around 21,500 rupees, so expected to be launched at a similar price here after almost 9 months of launch. Compared to the Nord, you get a 120Hz IPS instead of the 90Hz AMOLED and a better primary camera along with a better macro camera, though you miss out on the optical image stabilization. Also, the Nord has a 32MP selfie camera along with an 8MP ultra-wide unit, while both the phones are powered by the Snapdragon 765G SoC. So while the Nord has Oxygen OS, the Redmi might undercut it by a few thousand rupees. That's it for this video. Thanks a lot for watching. Smash the like button if you liked it and consider subscribing to the channel for more tech videos. I will see you all in the next one. Till then, bye bye and stay safe.